Welcome to the Discover Montcalm podcast, where we're going to take a look at the communities, the businesses, the attractions, and the people that make up Montcalm County. Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Discover Montcalm podcast, where I'm taking a deep dive into the communities, the people, the attractions, and everything that goes on with Montcalm County. In this episode, we're going to jump in and we're going to look at Pierson Township. Pierson, the big metropolis on the south corner of Montcalm County on the 131 corridor. The township, according to the 2000 census, the population was around 2,800 people. Pierson Township is where DW Video Studios is located. There's a lot that's going on in this area. Again, very agriculture, which is pretty typical of Montcalm County. It looks like settlers began arriving here in 1830. I remember growing up in the town just north of here when the train tracks were in. And, train was a big mode of transportation in the early years. And these cities, these little villages, were a lot more populated at that time because of that transportation. But I jumped in and did a Pierson Michigan businesses, kind of taking a look at what is around the little village of Pierson. Just to the north, little northwest of there, there's a mobile station. There's also the Central Sanitary Landfill, which is Republic Services. There's a dump here that, the thing is growing big. I remember when it wasn't so high, but we've got the Pierson Township Hall in that area, Tri-County Equipment and Repair. Let's take a quick look here at what they do. Again, I'm all about discovering Montcalm. Looks like construction equipment repair, rebuild, and sales facility here. Wow. Looks like if you have a need for big equipment being done, Tri-County Equipment and Repair is a complete equipment repair facility serving West Michigan since 1981. Owned and operated by Chris Sanders. They repair industrial and commercial equipment on and off premises, which is pretty cool because some things you just can't get into the shop because they break en route. But that's right here in Pierson. Sticks and Stones, seasonal. Great little place. They've got sandwiches and some food, but they've also got a lot of outdoor, bark, stones, hence the Sticks and Stones. Let's take a look at their website here. It's a little market. They've got they got a garden center, restaurant, and gift shop. The winter hours are closed. Looks like they open back up in the spring. A lot of landscaping materials. They got a little restaurant there. Got a little food menu, hamburgers, hot dogs. Looks like wraps, easy to go stuff, which is pretty cool. Not too far from here. I know I've gotten some bark and some different things there over the years. Let's go back here. And for those of you that are listening to the podcast, you can go to our YouTube channel, Discover Montcalm Podcast, and you can see the visuals here that I'm doing a screen grab and grabbing some things. But just south of there, and that's up on Cannonsville Road. Actually, let's come down in here into Pierson. As I said, Pierson is in the southwest corner of Montcalm County. Pierson Bible Church is there. We have a post office, construction, A place that my wife and I go on occasion here is at the Village Inn. Nice little restaurant, some very, very good food. Let's take a look at their website and see what they've got going on. It's also right out front, they got a sign, and there's usually some interesting quote that they put up. But, you know, nice little bar, different appetizers here, different food. I really, let's see, where's the one that I usually go toward? The meatball. I really like the meatball. There's two really big meatballs that come with it. And I'll have one for supper, and the next day I'll have the other one for lunch. But just a nice, quaint, little, small atmosphere, very friendly.
We hope you're enjoying our podcast, and we'll be back after we thank our sponsors. West Michigan Technology and Design Solutions, your IT and web hosting experts. westmichiganhelpdesk.com. And DW Video, your source for video production, websites, and your local videotape, slides, and 8mm film transfer specialist.
Let's see, what else do we have here? ACT Customs. Let's take a look at what they do. Car detailing, right there on the corner. Let's see, let's open up their website here and take a quick little look at what ACT Customs or ACT Customs for all your professional high quality needs. They're wow, looks like they're a paint shop, do dent removal, that kind of stuff. And they also do some custom work, ceramic coatings, paint corrections, paint protection. They offer some high quality, they use high quality products. They're committed to providing the best professional quality experience to both new and returning customers. They guarantee that your car will look very fresh, like it came off the lot when you pick it up. They also have a Facebook page if you want to go and check out some of what they're doing. And let's go back here. The trading post. There's a gas station trading post there in Pierson. Looks like their website, though, goes to the Pierson Township. So I don't know if they don't have a website, but they've got, you know, it's a typical convenience store. They got a meat department in there too that offers some high quality meats, and I stop there once in a while because they have some beef sticks. I think their teriyaki pineapple is what I go for, but there's all different kinds there. These businesses are the types of businesses that I'd love to do a little bit more discovering and actually go in and do a tour with the people. Arcs Electric, electrician in Montcalm County, doesn't seem to have a website there, but they do residential, commercial, top-end stuff. When we were building the office here, they came in and they did the electrical here, and then a few years later we added on an addition, and they came in and did all the electrical at that point. I don't mind running some outlets and some lights in the ceiling type of thing, but I wasn't connecting to the pole. I wasn't doing the big 200 amp service stuff, but Arcs Electric is a great little company there, and they travel all over. So just kind of in a nutshell, there's quite a bit of little businesses. You know, the Whitefish Lake Golf Course is in Pierson Township. You know, there's a lot of lakes and streams, and you know, Pierson is just south of Howard City, on your way on that, as I said, the US 131 corridor. On Cannonsville, you can jump on the expressway, easy on, easy off. There's storage facility, and Pierson is covered by the Tri-County Area School District, and that's kind of neat. There's a lot, a lot of these little towns, a lot of these little villages is what makes up Montcalm County. There's not really any really big cities, Greenville probably being the largest, but for the most part, it's rural. But we have access to the expressway, especially over in Pierson Township, that 131 corridor, easy on, easy off. You can get to Grand Rapids in 30 minutes. You can get to Big Rapids in 30 minutes, or you can just head on over to the lake shore in 45, 50 minutes. A lot of fun, a lot of things here. I know that, we've been living here since 1987. That's when we got married and we moved in here to Pierson Township. But it's kind of nice. I can see deer out my backyard, turkeys once in a while, the occasional skunk that comes through and decides it wants to take over my shed, which, we had a little discussion about that and it left. But that's getting kind of off track. Montcalm County has a lot to offer. Jump in your car, come over, take a look, stop at the village market, stop and get some wonderful meat products at the Village Inn. And there's a lot of mom and pop businesses all over the county. And I know over in this area, in the Pierson Township area, I know that there's a lot of businesses that we have not touched on, but we're just kind of giving an overview at this point. So as you're discovering Montcalm County, take a look at Pierson, come over, have some fun. There's sticks and stones, there's different places here. But more importantly, when you're going throughout the county, remember to buy and shop locally. Thank you.
Connect and subscribe to Discover Montcalm Podcast at discovermontcalmpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Discover Montcalm Podcast. To be featured in an upcoming show, contact Duane at 231-250-9624. Remember to subscribe at discovermontcalmpodcast.com.